Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I have arrived back here in Thornhod, where I am to report to Elro here. This is Elro here, yes. To Elro here that I have successfully dealt with the gaunt man responsible for these troubles. You defeated a gaunt man in Non-Tornath. I am concerned that such a creature could pass so close to Imladris without being detected. Nevertheless, you deserve our thanks for ridding this world of its presence. My father will need to know about this. Oh, so he will. Yes, the evil that you found in Non-Tornath can't be ignored. My father will need to know of it, and we will need reinforcements here in Thornhod. Where there is one gaunt man, there will be more, or even worse, yet a gaunt lord. Bring word of the terror to my father, Elrond, in Rivendell. Return to the main road and journey eastward until you cross the Ford of Bruin in la-di-da-di-da. Hurry, don't delay for anything. Yes, alright, don't delay for anything. Okay, fine. Oh, don't tell me he's going to tell me something to delay to do with. Oh. Seek the white marker stone indicating the path to Tal Bruinen. My brother and I will see to it that our father is notified of the threats in Non-Tornath, for there is more yet to be done in the wilds. The Trollshalls are dangerous, as you have seen, and it takes the labor of many elves to keep the wild at bay. South along the river, you'll find the wooded hills of Tal Bruinen. Echad Candelet. Oh, okay, that's to get to Echad Candelet. Actually, maybe I'll go to Elrond first instead. No matter... Well, he did sort of conflict with himself, didn't he? This quest inconveniently asks you to speak to a random elf in order to get directions to the last homely house, even though I can see it right over here, and it'd probably be quicker to go from Thornhod to the stable master next to the last homely house in order to get here. Oh well, I guess they want to have a little bit of a spin on what you may actually have to do if you were in the real world, despite the fact, of course, that I'd already spoken to Elrond earlier in another quest.
What do you need?
Ah, Megavanen, you come from Eladon and Elra here with a message for Master Elrond? Then I will send you speedily along your way. From here, follow the road east, crossing the first bridge. Continue to follow the road north and southeast until you'll soon come to the site of the last... soon come in sight to the last homeland. I can see it right here! Master Elrond is often in his library. Well, that is the understatement of the century. Hello there again.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Ah, how may I serve you today? Oh, what'd you say? A gaunt man has been raising whites in Tornath? My son was correct. The deed cannot go unchallenged. Thank you for bringing word of this to me. I will see that this evil is purged from the ruins. All right, that's good to hear.
Dark days are coming.
Oh, be assured that the evils that remains in Nantorath will be dealt with, though I must consider the best course of action to ensure that it's so. In the meantime, you should take the opportunity to rest. Rivendell is a refuge to aid all of those in peace. There are, indeed, some in the whole house already who have taken a pause of their trials. You should seek them out and speak with them. Well, there's Bilbo Baggins, spends much of his time in the Hall of the Fire, performing the songs and poems and writes to his friends Lindir. Oh, yeah, I tried to speak with him earlier, but he was busy. Yes. Oh, you may also find Gandalf the Grey in Bilbo's apartments. He has many concerns, but Frodo Baggins is his greatest. You should seek them both while you are here. Fine, I'll speak to Frodo and I'll speak to Bilbo. Oh, what else? Aha, well, that first one should wait because that really takes place after it. Oh, it's time for start this, I guess.
Hope is not in vain.
Yes, it is good that you did come here. After you rest, don't do so too deeply or long, because we have need of adventuring folk, for there is evil beyond the veil. Not more than 2 months ago, a hobbit by the name of Frodo Baggins and his companions were pursued to the Ford of Bruinen by servants of the enemy. I speak of the Nine, the Nazgul, fell creatures in the service of Sauron, and though the Bruinen fell upon them in my command, we found that the seeds of only 8. Alright, so I need to talk to Eladan and take care of that. Now, first I'll have my little rest, then we'll head out and talk to Eladan. Today is rest. Later is Eladan, right? Right. You're following me. Ah, here's Bilbo.
Would you like to join our game?
Ah, hello there. I wonder if you could help out an old hobbit who is not as bright as he used to be. Lindir and I are playing a friendly riddle game, and here is the latest. I often hold your hand, but I have no hands wherewith to hold. I often sleep in summer, but I do my best when it grows cold. I often lose my mate, but I feel no sorrow, and truth be told. If truth be told, I'm quite stumped. Speak with Lindir about it. It could be that he has forgotten an important line or two. Well, I could ask him.
Greetings to you.
I thought for once that I would try one of the homely riddles that Bilbo loved so well, rather than an involved mystery of elf lore. And so it seems that his mind in the clouds of Sindarin poetry, our friend here cannot solve an old-fashioned riddles of hobbit kind. But I will give you a hint I gave Bilbo. The answer to the riddle can be found here in the last homely house. Just find the answer and bring it here to solve the riddle. Or fine, I will look for an item that fits like a glove for this particular riddle, right? Yeah. Well, we'll see. Anything in here first? I wonder if the vault keeper will notice if I take one of his gloves. Actually, it looked like work gloves, not like a vault keeper's gloves anyway. Now, what does he need? Hello there.
Swilide Melan, will you stay a moment?
It's come to my attention that your studies in the mysteries of Middle-earth have progressed considerably, Pinelore. Well, they don't call me Pinelore for nothing. For many long centuries, those of us here in Rivendell have a limited opportunities to explore the world beyond, and soon the time shall come for us to take leave and set sail to the west with our brethren. Even those of us who live lives without measure cannot hope to know all the mysteries of the world, but we hope to carry on with us to the west as great a trove of knowledge of history as we may, and so, if you could aid us in this endeavor, we could be most grateful. To this end, I would ask that you pen some scholars' writs for us, so that we might add them to the libraries and ensure that they will forever adorn the shelves of luminous Valinor. Craft 5 scholars' writs. Alright, 5 scholars' writs. I guess I have to figure out what those are first, right? Actually, does he have a recipe for them?
Hail, friend, and well met.
Scholar writ recipe. I had a feeling of that. A study of the unknown recipe of mystery's most profound mystery and scholars' writs. Alright, fine. So, I accidentally. Oopsie daisy. I don't think I needed 2 recipes for that. Now, what do I need in order to make these things out of curiosity? Scholars' writs. Scroll of Lothlorien and fragments. Actually, scrolls of Lothloriens I can make. Yeah, alright. That'll be easy. First, let's deliver a glove. Here you go.
May Govanen.
Ah, well done! The answer fits like a glove, does it not? Yeah.
May Govanen, might you spare a moment?
It seems that we have an expert riddler here. It is Bilbo's turn to present a riddle. You should speak with him to learn what he has for me. Well, what do you say about that, Bilbo?
Oh, here's a tricky one.
Lindir outfoxed me! I was rummaging through all my small stock of elf lore, searching for some poem or tale to fit this verse, but I should have been thinking of more prosaic things after all. I wonder if he can answer my next little puzzle, though. I would like to offer you one of my poems of elven lore, but I dread Lindir's gentle laughter more than a goblin sword, so I will follow his lead and make another homely riddle, one that I'm sure that you can solve by finding another item here in the last homely house. Here it is. Let me see. A long beard I have of bristly hair, but no chin or cheek on which to bear. Many hands hold me, with ne'er a care, yet I'm ever the first to clean up a mess. With ne'er a caress. I thought, how'd that go? Okay, I missed. Many hands hold me, with ne'er a caress, yet I'm ever the first to clean up a mess. Alright, so something you hold that cleans up a mess. Let's sweep this away, right? Ah! I found it here in the Scholars Guild Hall. Actually, if I'm in the Scholars Guild Hall, there should be a study here somewhere, right? Or is this entire room a study? Yeah, I'm in a study. So since I'm in a study, I can take care of this quest here, where I am supposed to make... What am I supposed to make? A scholar writs, right? I'm supposed to make 5 scholar writs, so I need 5 scrolls of Lothlorien. So 5 of these. And now do that. Good. 2 for the price of 1. Now let's return with the broom. Actually, let's deliver these scrolls first.
Sweet-eyed melon.
Ah, you've penned a few scholars' writs. Very good. These are a few more slivers of knowledge that shall not be lost when we embark on our journey into the West. Thank you. I shall not forget your efforts on our behalf. You're welcome. There, that should help us with our crafting skill or something, whatever that does. But now, back to Bilbo. Here you are, 1 broom.
I've another one for you.
And what could be more homely than a simple balsam broom? Even elves have to clean up from time to time, right? Well, yeah, there is that.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, while you were gone, Lindir told me that he had come up with something interesting for a game. Apparently he found a new riddle in the back of some old parchments out of Gondor. Ooh, you can speak with him at once. I'm curious about this new riddle. Okay.
Sweet-eyed melon.
Yes, parchment can be difficult to find in times in the world of men, so I am not at all surprised to find a riddle scrawled on the back of some old chronicles of Gondor. Perhaps some young scribe in the tower had too much time on his hands? It just so happens that the answer can be found somewhere in Rivendell. Breath is needed, warning heeded. Some will arrive, his sword and knife. My work is completed, till once more I am needed. Right, alright. I'll have to go and find out what this is. Who's associated with a horn? Wait, didn't we meet him in Cardolan? Ah yes, here's Boromir, and he even has a horn with him. Hello there!
How can I be of service?
What's this? A game? I see. A riddle out of Gondor, is it? Well, I've come to the right man indeed. Nay, I fear I can't give you my horn even for a minute, for horn is indeed the answer, because it is my trust and duty to bear it, and I will give you something that... But I could give you something that should suffice. This is the badge of my rank as the steward's heir. As you can see, it shows a horn above the white tree of Gondor. I dare say the elf lore master will be satisfied with this token. Okay. Well, thank you. I'll return this when I'm able. Now, back to the last homely house. Hello, here's my proof of conversation token.
Make of honor.
Excellent! You found the answer. I'll see that this badge is returned to Boromir. And well played. I trust the fact that the item was not just laying on a shelf was no obstacle. No problem at all. Or I guess I'll take the
Mage of
potions.
Honor, might you spare a moment?
You've proven yourself quite an expert riddle solver. Bilbo and I have of late been contemplating a riddle of the most interesting sort, one for which no answer is not yet known. The riddle seems to bear upon the lineage of the House of Elrond itself, and may be of great import if it is solved. For once, we can't say for sure that the answer truly is any Maladris, but it is certain that the riddle is concerning with Rivendell more than with any other place. Bilbo will tell you more, for I think for the full story of the riddle you will have to speak with others as well. Okay. What do you say about that?
I've another one for you.
Well, this is written by Elrond's wife, Celebrian, who long ago sailed into the west. Just before she departed Middle-earth, she inscribed these words. The verse was probably not meant as a riddle, but its meaning is nevertheless hidden even to her own family. I hope that you will excuse my poor translation into Westron. The riddle goes something like this. The jewel of the moon, enshrined in the water, from mother to daughter, is given a boon. Ships sail to the west, forgetting all sorrow, landfall on the morrow, the Isles of the Blessed. It may be that Master Elrond will be able to tell you something more about these words. It would be splendid if the riddle could be solved after all these years, and even more wonderful if some lost legacy could be found to be delivered to Lady Arwen. Okay, the jewel of the moon, enshrined in the water, from mother to daughter, is given a boon. Okay, so Arwen being the daughter. Ships sail to the west, forgetting all sorrow, landfall on the morrow, the Isles of the Blessed. So the second is just that she's sailing west. All right. Hello there. We're playing a little riddle game with Bilbo, and we were wondering if you could help us with these words.
Dark days are coming.
Those old words, alas. I had hoped not to have those evil days recalled to me, but I know that Lindir must mean well. Indeed, if there are some legacy of her mother I could give to Arwen, I would do so gladly. But the meaning of these words are a mystery to me, and those who might once have known have been gone for many long years. I wonder, since this has come to my mind after so long a space, Glorfindel was present at the time that these words were written. I have never thought to speak with him on the subject. Seek him at the Falling Water outside of this house and ask him the meaning of these old words. All right. Thank you. Hello there, Glorfindel. We're wondering if you could help us with a riddle we're trying to solve.
What do you need?
A riddle? A mystery? Had but Elrond inquired of me, I could have unraveled those sad words from his wife long ago. There was a splendid white gem, a very jewel of the moon, as this verse says, which long ago was hidden away in a secret vault. This is Celebrian's legacy that was meant to be given to Arwen. Even I don't know where the vault was hidden, but I'm sure it could not have been too far from Imladris. Wonderful.
Will you lend me your ear?
Yes, I said that I don't know where the vault containing Celebrian's legacy lies, but it may be that I can help you gain entrance when it is found. The riddle itself is the key to the vault. If in your travels near Imladris you find a sealed vault, those words may offer you passage within. There should be a rock in front of the entrance. Place your hand upon the rock and recite the verse. I'll be surprised if the jewel is in the Vale of Imladris itself, as these carefully tended gardens and groves are too often frequented by elves for the vault to be hidden easily. I have no doubt that's close by, not far, perhaps in the High Moor. All right, I will go and see what I can find there. Now let's see if I can find the stone. This looks like a nice set of rock. Actually, that looks like the rock I'm looking for, isn't it? Ah, here we go. And here it is. A rock pillar. So let's recite. Oh, that was the key, not the way in. Here we are inside of the vault. The legacies. Oh, that's where I was wondering where. I had to go around here. I thought no, that looked too. Oh, a quest. Stone crawlers. Deadly stone crawlers. There are crawlers infesting the ruining gorges and the Troshalls. Defeat. Oh, did I do that one already? Probably. Harbingers of Death. Ah, yes. Well, at least that means I can finish this off in the ruining gorges at some point when I continue along with the. Oh! Stop it! Stop bugging out. There you go. And oh no. Really? And let's try that. Now, let's head on this way and get out of this. Oh, hold on. There is another crawler. Too bad you can't finish the entire quest just by killing these. I guess you could wait for them to respawn. There we go. Celebrian's Legacy. Let's bring that to Glorfindel. Alright. That seemed to work. It's also a beautiful gem.
How can I be of service?
Yes, indeed. This is the jewel itself, Celebrian's Legacy. Please bring this to Elrond, as it is his duty to give it to his daughter. Yes, I suppose that it is. I have found the gem.
Hope is not in vain.
To think that the vault has remained sealed for so long past its time. Even those counted among the wise can be foolhardy, it seems. But I must thank you for your perseverance, Master of Riddles. You seek the truth in all things, even though it brings you into darkness, and skill and cunning brings you back out into the light again. And Riddle Master's hat, is that going to be a good one to get? Actually, that looks like a decent thing to have. I'll take it. Wait, ooh, I hit a rep level. I think that was a rep level. Reputation changed. Okay, so I hit friend with Rivendell. Alright, and I think I also at the end of this episode. And next time, I think we're going to find out what Eladan and Elro here are up to while I am doing all this resting up in Rivendell, and maybe someday after that we can finally get on to where the horse and rider are. But we'll see what Eladan and Elro here are up to in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.